Welcome here to beautiful Cortona Park in the Bronx. I'm John Maney. I conduct poetry workshops throughout the city and different parts of the state. Normally I do this in person with people. We've been doing this online over Zoom during the pandemic, but now we're going to do one social distance here in the park. What we're going to be talking about today is the list poem. I thought that was a good poem to work on because it's a poem that people can learn to write very easily, and it can apply to people of all different ages. As far as for myself, I've been doing workshops for about 12 years, and I'm a published poet and a writer, and I've been working with the BxArts Factory since the beginning. Today what we're going to do is write two list poems, one that you're going to write yourself, just you personally, and then we're going to write one together. To start though, what I want to do, let me also say how it works. What we're going to do is I'll give you the prompt to work from, and then you can write from that. And then after you write your poem, you can read the poem if you would like to, but you don't have to read it if you don't really want to read it. But if you do read your poem, what we'll do is we will tell you positive things about the poem, things that stood out. We won't criticize you because you just wrote that right now. It's really not fair to criticize someone that hasn't had a chance to go back and work it again and edit it. But we'll tell you positive things and things that we like. For a list poem, what we try to do is we try to make a list of things. And I wrote one last night here before I came. And you'll notice with poems how they have like these things, they look like sentences, but they're not. In poems, what they have are lines. So this would be one line, and this would be another line, instead of a sentence. And in between the lines, sometimes there's a space, a bigger space. You know how when you read a book, there's paragraphs? Well, in poems, they have what are called stanzas instead of paragraphs. And each one of these, where you see that break, is a different stanza. For this particular list poem, what I wrote last night, because I like walking, is I wrote, when I walk through the park, birds sing and squirrels romp. When I walk through the park, I see people picnic and children play. And notice how in this poem, I have, when I walk through the park, I repeat that on several different lines because that's what my poem is about. So when you write your list poem, what you want to do is maybe repeat it. You don't have to repeat it on every line, but repeat it on a few lines, just so people understand what you're talking about. And you want to write about something that you like or something that's interesting to you. So each of you said something that was your favorite thing. So write down your favorite thing on a piece of paper. You can add to it when we start to write our poem. So now what I want you to do is to try to think of a title. Maybe, let's see. Maybe I'll call it When I Walk. So I'll call it When I Walk for now, but I could always change that if I want to. So if you were to look at the themes that you have here, what do you think would be a good title, just to begin with, before you even start writing your poem? Like which theme did you choose? Like you could write, I love tacos, or food is my thing. So what are some of the things you came up with that you like? Like first of all, what did you choose? So what are the things you wrote down? Some of the things you wrote down about eating that you like.
I like how it tastes. I like how the food that I eat looks.
Okay.
I like seeing how the food is made.
Good. You like seeing how the food is made. So what do you think would be a good title for your poem?
My cats.
My cats. Very good. Very simple. And then you can start each line, I love my cats. And then something about your cats. I love my cats. And then you can name your cats. And I love my cats. And then something else about your cats. And maybe how they make you feel. Maybe that they're soft, maybe that they're furry. You know, different things about your cats that you love. But maybe you could start each line, at least some of the lines, when I love my cats, or something like that. Or I love my cats. So I could keep going with this if I wanted to. I just stopped it there. So, decide on what title you would like, and decide on what you would like that line, the line that you would like to repeat. And maybe you could do it like this, with 2 lines per stanza. So decide on what line you would like to repeat, and what your title would be, and then just go. And just start writing different things about it.
Are you sure mine?
Sure.
Sure? Okay. I like to eat tacos. So many possibilities on them. You can choose the flavors, you can combine the textures. I like with salsa and lemon, bits of onion and cilantro. But make them is what I like the most. Feed the people who love tacos.
You're right, you're making me hungry.
So I like when my cats are near me. I can play with them or pet them. They get tired like really quickly and they don't like to like move around or be awake.
Okay.
So they get to like sleep every chance they get.
Okay. So that's very good too. It's like all the little details about your cats.
When I bike up the Bronx River, I like to gather some rocks. Speed and nature, feel the air, riding our bikes to the paths. Water, birds and flies will smile during our Bronx River ride.
Very nice. For our second theme, what I want us to do is, this has been a very weird summer, hasn't it? With coronavirus, having to wear a mask, all the different things, it hasn't been like normal summers. So what I want us to do is do a list poem about, because summer's over now, right? We're going to be starting school in just a couple weeks. Would have been starting the next week, really, but they postponed it. So what I want to do is to start a list poem with the title, Summer 2020. Summer 2020, I had to wear a mask for every task. You can throw rhymes in there if you want to. I had to wear a mask What would you say?
What I would say?
Yeah.
I have to miss a lot of birthday parties.
A lot of birthday parties. Right. Summer 2020, a lot of birthday parties. Did you wear masks at the birthday parties? Or was it on Zoom?
Cancel.
Oh, a lot of birthday parties canceled. You got an Xbox?
Yes, for.
I got a new Xbox.
You got the Xbox, you have the PS4.
A lot of video games. New Xbox. Summer 2020, new Xbox, new PS4. Summer 2020, I played inside a lot. So what else? So far we have summer 2020, I had to wear a mask for outside tasks. Summer 2020, a lot of birthday parties canceled. Summer 2020, new Xbox, new PS4. Summer 2020, I played inside. Did you play here in this park?
Yeah.
In Cortona Park. Summer 2020, I played tennis in Cortona Park.
All the Avengers movies.
Movies. So what were some of the names again? Lord of the Rings. Summer 2020 was mostly fun, but inside.
But
It
inside.
was mostly fun and mostly inside. Summer 2020, I also played outside tennis in Corona Park. Summer 2020, I watched a lot of movies, The Avengers, Batman, Lord of the Rings. Summer 2020 was mostly fun inside. So you did it. You wrote a list poem. So on your poems that you wrote, put your name. So by and then your name. And keep thinking about these. When you start thinking about stuff, try writing lists. You know, like we just did there were bad things that happened during the summertime. Not bad things, but you know, it was not like other summers. You know, we couldn't play outside as much and things like that. But there are also some good things. You know, you got to eat a lot of tacos. You got to a new PS4. Got to watch movies. You got to be together with your family more.